I'm in front of the FOX8 studios in New Orleans. This is where I worked as a broadcast meteorologist in the days leading up to and including Hurricane Katrina. Some more rapid deterioration in our weather conditions. And let me show you the radar one more time.
We were facing stuff that we never faced before.
Bob Breck, chief meteorologist at Fox 8 News in New Orleans, recalls the days leading up to Katrina 6 years ago this week.
Saturday, we were still pretty much, I think, pumped that this was a big event that we're covering, but we weren't ready to accept that the city was going to go under like it did.
This is, I think, going to be such a close call for us. I don't see, like Jeff, how we can miss getting the eye wall.
As Katrina approached, our concerns began to border on fear. That's why the predictions of what is going to happen here are so dire. The opportunity for people to get out of harm's way running out.
We as broadcasters have to convey that confidence and calm so that the viewers can make the decision to either stay or leave.
In this case, we wanted them to leave.
Well, always the biggest challenge is to convey the fear of being trapped for weeks. If you recall, remember what the guy at the Weather Service came out with the warning that this is a very powerful storm, so that neighborhoods may be without basics, electricity, sewage water, not only for weeks, but months.
That warning became reality when the levee system protecting New Orleans failed.
It wasn't just one levee now. It was 3 major levees that failed, and then 25 to maybe as many as 40 minor levees. So it was just almost a total collapse of the system.
Later that night, rising water forced us to evacuate.
They had a couple of sheriff office guys come by and say, no, we're evacuating the building. They were serious.
But unfortunately, thousands refused to heed the warnings.
The warnings were outstanding. And for people to say they did not know what was coming, it's kind of like my old saying, how can you be responsible for the irresponsible?
The scope of the aftermath slowly unfolded over the next few days, with 80% of New Orleans underwater and a humanitarian disaster of unimaginable proportions. Although many never returned and some neighborhoods still not cleaned up, New Orleans is emerging a new city.
Winning that Super Bowl has focused, I think, the nation on rebuilding New Orleans. And I think the Saints brought back that spirit. This place is not the old New Orleans, it's the new New Orleans.